Hello, hello. Okay, I'm Christoph Sapinski, and this is Free Spacer, and this is the crew of the FRS Auspicious. Welcome aboard. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Pretty good.
Sorry we were a little bit late. Camera issues. Yay. Okay. So, St. Guard, do you want to tell me who you are and what you do here?
Sure. My name is Brock, otherwise known as St. Guard. I stream about 6 days a week on twitch.tv/St. Guard. Today I was playing Into the Breach because short stream things, but I play a variety of things, mostly role-playing and strategy games. There you go.
Right.
I am also playing the Yukon pilot Sequoia.
Yes, he's a little tree dude. It's awesome. Paul, why don't you tell us about you and your amazing lateness and all that stuff?
I'm Paul. I'm an artist by trade, and I'm playing Audie, who's a human mechanic gunner, all-around badass.
Okay, and finally, but not least, Derek.
Derek, I'm playing Craig, Septalk, shield engineer, and sensor analyst.
Oakley. And we are down a captain who we will be finding a replacement for someday.
And
Probably at
real
the
quick,
end of this contract, we will decide what we're going to do about that. Okay, so...
Craig and Audie switched around on the thing there.
We do?
we?
Yep.
How am I?
Lovely. Well, let's see how bad the other one is, too.
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
It is the other way around. I don't know if I can't move those. Lovely. Okay, so why don't you guys tell me what happened last time, and I'll see if I can fix the freaking cameras.
Well,
we met the resistance, the rebel.
we also escaped the cops. We went into the skin plant. We found a room. A room. I don't know what the best.
Mounties in Canada. Thank you.
Those are specific types of cops.
Inquisitors.
We found a yes, they were Inquisitors. We found a room that's very Cassini Ancients because we stole stuff off of an architect. We followed an architect and then stole things off of him. It was a good time.
They were making it to look exactly like the Cassini Ancients room in the other one.
Yeah, in the oh god, which spire was it? Fertility, I think, was the one.
No,
that we
it
got
was the library one, the records or whatever.
Memory, I think.
Memory.
Yes. And then we were gonna go back to the ship, and some of us got picked up by the Resistance.
Yep.
And
There was a lot of squidding.
Yep. Two of us met the Resistance, and one other person tried to hold on to the top of the truck, which, unlike the movies, doesn't really work that well. It's very hard to do. Moving vehicles, being on top of it, not really effective. So
Not
Craig,
to mention that high gravity that somebody made sure to remind the DM about.
you know what? Look, I just want it to be fair.
Yep. You're a bastard.
Look, man. All I know right now is that I am the one who is reintroducing the internet to these people. Well, not the internet. The data stream to these people. So I don't know what you want.
Dun, 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 dun.
But yeah, so Craig headed back to the ship, and he's fine. And Audie and I are talking to these people.
He did a lot of stealth fails and attracted a lot of people and barely dodged some hippos, and now he's in the ship.
Yeah, Crockett hippos. Good time.
Crockett hippos, yes.
Crockett hippos, indeed.
That was a rambling version of what happened.
Okay, so...
I love that recap.
That was an excellent recap. I loved it. So, during that recap, did we encounter any new factions?
No.
We encountered the same faction.
Yes, House Osperetta is where they're from.
Yeah.
He would be available as a contact if anybody wants to add him.
Who, the resistance leader?
Yes.
Do we have a name for this resistance leader?
Yes, his name is Joshua.
Oh, all right.
Joshua,
All right,
the tree dude.
I'll have good old Josh as a contact. All right.
Hey.
Would I add him
Joshua.
since I haven't met him?
No, it might not make as much sense if you added him.
Acquaintance or business?
I'm not sure.
Because he's not family, he's not an adversary, he's not a friend, he's not a rival, and he's definitely not a subordinate.
Acquaintance or business? Well, you're about to make a deal with him, so probably business.
All right.
If you can think of another name that would apply to it, tell me and I will add it to the game.
House Sosipatra.
Yes, indeed. So that makes your association with the house Sosipatra 2 dice.
Damn. I can be really good at talking to these people.
You can. Because you've got
If
to
I have-
know this individual.
If I have charge, which I have no charge. All of us ended last session with no charge.
Yes,
We'll be
you
getting
you
something.
guys used as much as you could, and you failed as much as you could. So it's very exciting.
I believe I succeeded every single roll last session, if I remember correctly.
I
Oh,
suppose
I
I could add to the game where you
Uh,
gain charge when you fail, but I think you guys might be just bursting with charge all the time if I did that.
Oh man, I had some fails in that last one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
I
I did
had-
so well when we were going through the tower that all of a sudden we got outside and it's just
I
like,
know.
nope.
Yeah. obviously, Craig is agoraphobic.
Yep.
Yeah, agoraphobic. I was like, fear of wide open spaces. Agoraphobic. He's just super agoraphobic.
He's
That's-
just a
that's all.
squid on the land, man.
Yeah, exactly. He's a squid
Okay.
out of water.
Where the hell's Paul?
I don't know. He just left. Did he even say where he was going?
Oh,
No.
he must have cloaked. I've seen this before.
Oh, right, of course. Dude, his holography is amazing. My
I
God.
really don't want to pass out a bunch of extra charge if we don't have everybody here, but come on, Paul, come back.
I mean,
Okay.
you can do us, and you can do him when he gets back, because like.
Sure, it's just we do this mostly together. Okay, we gain contact. Did you resolve any contacts? I don't think so.
We
Nope.
got another sample of something.
That's not a contact, man.
Oh,
Contact.
Contract.
No,
Wow.
I know where you got.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. No, that's coming up in a sec. Good
Yeah.
call. Rainier Muse is still technically alive and in your custody, so it's not very resolved. And
He's in the brig.
You can go kill
Along
somebody and
Ah, yes, resolved.
okay, so
We need a
achievement. Turmoil. Did you alter the status quo? Not
No.
yet. Maybe this
I
week.
think we're in the process of it.
Okay.
We are here to spread glorious revolution.
So everybody gain 1 charge automatically. That's the first
Excellent.
thing. Before I get started on things like I just did. Then drive. Did you take a risk to pursue your drive? Take a risk being the
He
operative
definitely
term.
did. Craig certainly did.
What's your drive there, Craig?
Curiosity.
And what did you do to pursue this drive of yours?
Stealth invis through an elevator with a random dude, go up to a place and take samples of things and then get the f*** out.
Yeah, okay, sure. Cool. I just wanted to hear it.
Pretty curious.
So you get a charge for that. Victory on your contract. Did we achieve that?
Oh, I mean, I think I pursued my drive, but
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you already said yes.
Oh,
What was your drive and how did you...
freedom. And I think I pursued it both basically through like leading the entire group and just being like, all right, we're gonna go in here, infiltrate this place. Also send the cops running to somewhere else because we're gonna secure our freedom.
Okay. Do we agree? Does Derek agree? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, he's in the process of trying to free these people.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
trying to
that
help them.
is probably more believable than...
That's
Yeah.
I was getting to that. It was a process.
You basically agreed to start talking to
I
these
break-
people.
Yeah.
You could have
Exactly.
probably backstabbed them and murdered them instead.
I explained I explained 500 years of galactic history to them instead of trying to murder them.
Yes.
I think it was 10 years. They've only been there 10 years, right?
I don't.
No, they've been here since early during the Exploration Wars.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And
Now we do contract things.
okay, so next is the contract thing. Yes. Did we complete any of these awesome contract terms?
I got more artifact or samples or whatever. Something.
You didn't get
We
actual
got-
samples of Cassini Ancients.
But he did get
Well,
more
not-
artifacts.
Yeah, I got whatever the heck that stuff was that they were putting in the wall.
Oh, you got a sample of that, did you? You did.
Yes.
He got a single sample, which is what we needed.
I think that's actually a sample of Cassini Ancients.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. There we go.
I think. No, that's an artifact. You're right. It is. What do you call it?
Wall sample.
No, it's life support. Artery.
Biotech is weird.
What? You don't like the idea of living inside a creature all the time?
Me personally as a player, not really. I Stakoi, like, fine with that, because lives in this future.
Yeah. In this future, you're definitely dealing with some weird biotech stuff. Because, like, your ship has basically a little, like, a biome on it with, like, kind of these, like, arteries moving through the ship that bring air and water and everything through the whole ship.
Yeah.
So, we just need to plop down some beacon, and say, this is the site. We're going home.
Yeah, you could totally do that. So we were also talking about whether or not you wanted to make a deal with these people.
Yes, we were. Especially me, because I do wanna help them. Like, they should, not be oppressed under this weird system that exists.
All they have to do is get us a sample of a Cassini Ancient.
Wow. All right, dude.
What a dick.
Speaking of which, we need to figure out what the heck was up with the whole gum thing, and why the, other people act differently to it.
Oh, right, that. Yeah, that's a thing.
What gum thing? What are you talking about?
The weird, like, you know how they gave Audie and I gum to, like, chew on, and there was, like, that whole, like, semi-mind control thing?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
people are going
Sends them
crazy?
mad.
Yeah.
You got it in your pouch.
Yes, I do. I have that gum.
We can analyze that shit later.
Exactly.
Yes.
Precisely.
And that might even be considered an artifact.
Excellent.
I'll put that down here.
Yeah. Hey, look, he's back.
Sorry.
What the hell, man?
It's freaking out.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Children, eh? Okay, so you get some charge. You get one charge.
Okay.
And did you take a risk for your drive? What's your drive?
Oh, camaraderie.
Did you take a risk for your friends?
Not that I could think of. So if I couldn't think of anything else, I guess not.
Yeah, you didn't really go and like try to help them or any of that sort of stuff. So, do you want to change your drive?
There wasn't really an opportunity. Okay.
You can keep it, but if you want to change it, you can't because you didn't take.
Let me try keeping it because.
Okay. And you get the 1 for victory because you guys did achieve some of your contract.
Sweet.
And that's it. So for the achievements, also you could, if you wish, take Joshua as a contact. He's the rebel leader.
Oh no.
And you can put him in as Auspicious and a business contact if you wish. And if you do, your Auspicious association goes up to 2. Then the last thing we do is we do some training. So, do you want to? Anybody want to change one of their train skills around, or move around one of their specialties within its expertise?
I'm definitely gonna move politic from gather information to marketing, because I think I need that.
Asperata.
Talk to people.
Suspirata.
SOSI PAT
What? EAT?
PAT
EAT? Yeah.
RA.
Alright. I'm sure everyone at home is like, oh, this is so gripping.
Sosipatra.
Sosforata. My Italian accent is terrible.
Is it Italian?
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know.
Latin. Then you have to
One of
speak
the
like a monk, right? USA Domine.
Oh, man.
Okay, so if you want to change around one of your trainings or one of your specialties, do that now.
Alright, I am moving mechatronics, that last one, whatever the heck that is. Technology one.
Archaic technology?
There we go.
Doing archaic technology.
Okay, do you know how to delete them?
Yep. I'm gonna
Okay.
move it into biomechanics.
Everybody knows how to do them but me.
Yep. Did you want to move
Alright,
something,
sounds about
Paul?
right.
We'll do. What?
There you are. 0.
Okay, once you guys do that, I have a present for you.
No, I'm good.
Ooh, present.
A present, you say?
Yes, I say a present. Okay, so, pilot, if you wish to go to the ship's launch...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weirdly enough,
Okay.
it has 4.
I will go to the launch.
Okay, I'm not sure how it has 4. But
Well, what about the launch?
you get to add 1 die to it.
Lucky star.
Nice! Alright,
So it currently has 4. It was supposed to have 3. I don't know why I got an extra one. Maybe it was a variant of when we made it originally, where it gave 1 armor plus this, but...
Oh, I was like, where's the 4? It's the armor. Okay. Alright, so we have...
So I've been doing some balancing, and I tweaked up a couple things.
I know pretty much what all of these do, except I forgot what wake generator is.
Oh, that's if you say you're doing a task where it involves towing something, which a tug on a ship's launch does often.
Right.
That will help you do that. So if you want to, say, tow a disabled ship with your launch, you would be definitely using, like, that would be the appropriate thing to use.
Okay.
It is often better to use the higher ups, like, I put them in order of, like, kind of priority.
Right.
Otherwise, they're kind of, like, alphabetical otherwise.
Yeah. Alright.
So,
Should we put things in shields or better atmospheric thrusters?
Entirely up to the pilot.
This is true.
Probably.
This is true. How do I do this? Considering we've used the launch for like flying to places and apparently ramming people.
wake generators are also used for ramming things.
I personally don't try ramming people, but this is what's happened. This is our history
You
so
could
far.
start.
The shields are useful if you think you're going to run into things. Kinetic deflectors on your shields are good to run into.
A hollow projector if you want to.
We have one in hollow projector already.
Yes, you could increase that to 2, if you wish.
Could increase that to 2. Could increase our engines to 2. I think I'll put one in kinetic deflector. Just like have something in shields.
Oakley. Cool.
There we go.
Okay, so now everybody gets a gift. You get to put 5 dice in your crew kit.
Oh.
Or what?
Our crew kit.
Yep.
Okay, like our reactor and stuff.
So your scanner, your biochem kit, your shields, your multi-tool, and your link, you get to put a total of 5 dice down.
Okay. Alright. Cool. We're gonna put one in crash. What else should I put?
Why would you have a crash skill?
To hack people, to more effectively hack people. Yes. I'm all about that hacking.
Oh, I thought it was like a spaceship crash skill.
No.
Why would
I mean, that'd be really cool if I could crash spaceships with my hacking. That would be excellent.
Yes.
No, crash your own spaceship.
That doesn't require any hacking.
Requires you to be a hack.
Oh! Yeah, it's like my dad's in the room.
Let's see.
No, I like
Paul, I'm your father. Rip off my skin like rubber mask.
What else have I been using? I don't have anything in biochem or multi-tool. I should probably put something in those. I'll put one in utility.
Biochemistry. I don't know, physics, whatever.
So unlike skills, these are ones min-maxing kind of is nice for because it costs 1 charge to get whatever's in it. Remember that. So, but it is nice to have things kind of around so that you can do them because it kind of sucks when you're like, I want to do this, but now I have to spend 2 points just to get any points.
All right,
I'm gonna move one from insight to performance.
Okay.
Go, I say.
He's still on the last stage. Everyone else is like, we're playing with our extra points.
Yeah.
Do you know that you get those 5 points, right?
What 5 points?
Oh, that's what we were talking about. You're gonna get 5 free points to put into your crew kit. Tools.
I thought you meant just for the ship. Sorry.
No.
What crew kit do you speak of?
Things like your scanner, biochem kit, multi-tool, link, and shield.
Okay.
So
nice. 5?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That is a bit.
Okay. So I have assigned all 5 of mine. I now have 3 in comm browser.
Wow.
I now have 3 in sampler, 2 in survey, and 3 in hollow projector.
I also now have at least one dice in every single thing, so that's good.
Craig still sucks at using computers.
He's not a computer guy. I'm here to do that.
Note to self, have people hack Craig.
No, Craig, don't get hacked. Stop downloading things, Craig.
Oh shit, I should have put one into hardening, yeah.
You could take one out of something. It's easy.
Craig, get an ad blocker. Get some antivirus.
Anti what?
Oh, Craig.
Uncle virus is fine too.
Craig, you know medicine. You should know better than this.
Yeah, I don't have any in the med tool.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You're a doctor, for God's sake.
I'm a shields engineer.
You have a PhD. That counts.
So you can change what you've done if you're like, oh, okay, I'm thinking better of it.
Fine, I will take
I'm
one
just saying
out
you
of
can.
sampling,
You don't have
one
to.
out of hollow projector, and get hardening and a med tool.
Yay! Everyone's happier now for some reason because we all care so much.
Because peer pressure's the thing.
Yeah, it's like getting crushed by a dock.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, it is. That took me a second.
Did you lose track?
Who?
Under pressure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so once everybody's done that, we'll get on with the day. It's the actual game. Welcome to Fun with Character
What are you
Sheets.
talking about? This is the actual game.
What do we get for breakfast? What are these guys? What are these fools feeding us for breakfast?
What are they feeding you
that's
for
right.
breakfast? Your own toes.
Craig gets the
What does
rate.
it smell like? What does it taste like?
That's pretty brutal.
So I was doing prep today, and I came up with one. I realized I rolled randomly for a couple things, including one of my species, and it was a carnivorous. And I brought up the fact that every single time there's a carnivorous species in the game, there is a ongoing thing about the fact that they're cannibals for some reason. They would totally eat other species, just always.
So does that?
I don't know
does
why.
What does cannibals? But does cannibals mean other species, or is cannibals only intraspecies?
Okay, technically, cannibal in our current thing means humans eating other humans, or like wolves eating other wolves, or something like that.
So
But eating
intraspecies-
other sophonts needs a word, and I use cannibal as a kind of used word because we haven't invented that word yet, and I invented enough bloody words in this game not to invent more.
I think the phrase is frowned upon.
It is considered terrifyingly horrible in any set of ethics ever.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not just more than frowned upon. It should be just
Oh, it's
bad
totally
taste.
illegal. It's really
Taboo.
bad. Bad taste.
Okay.
Haha, I like it. Anyways, is everyone done? They got their 5 points. All the Christmas gifts unwrapped.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I remember you saying yes earlier. I would have said. Okay, cool. Let's go. So you are sitting in a large room. We see this vast storage facility from the outside. Agricultural machines and stuff moving around outside, and it's basically kind of flooded fields, and they're doing basically it looks like corn production. And they have these machines and these people and all that sort of stuff. And we kind of go inside and down through the ventilation duct into the inside, and we hear you guys having a conversation. We can't really hear it at the time because it's kind of muffled. And we pop out, and you guys are having a negotiation about how you can help them. They want your help.
We don't need to give them our help.
You do not need to give them your help, no.
That's
But
what
You don't.
they're willing to make a deal, as in add an addendum to your contract for your help.
Then
Yeah.
I might be able to accommodate.
Look,
I'm like
I wanna-
Hansel. I'm like Hansel from A New Hope. It's like, as long as I get paid.
I want to help them because they should be not under this weird autocratic rule. Like that's not a
You're
thing.
a
That's
Okay.
Hey,
So-
this is my character, man. I can't. I'm sorry.
So here's what they want from you, I think we should.
Oh, now that
I will
want-
just write it down on your contract, and you guys can discuss it, and we can change it.
okay.
And it will be, now, if my damn thing won't write.
How you like that game? That new game you're streaming. What is it called?
Hmm? Oh, Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, is it good?
I have no idea. I don't have it.
Huh.
I think it's on Xbox and Windows Store. I think so. I don't have it.
I think it's still in preview, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also on preview. It hasn't come out yet. Technically, if I remember correctly. So I don't know. I'd also have to play with other people, which I don't do on a super regular basis. Multiplayer games, not really my thing. I wish they were, but they aren't.
Hmm.
You can always make them your thing.
This is true. This is very true.
RPG multiplayers, honestly.
Yeah. I did WoW for a very long time, so
Which is
MMOs are no longer something I will do.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Played it out. I played from vanilla until Cataclysm. So long time.
What was your character?
I had an orc hunter as my main.
Cool.
Yeah.
You hunted
Did all that
orcs?
no, other way around. I was an orc who hunts.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Usually hunting like, alliance people, humans, gnomes, that kind of thing.
Gnomes.
Gnomes.
Everybody loves gnomes. Gnomes are the best.
Did you know originally the word knife was pronounced kniff?
That somehow doesn't surprise me. Somehow. Just like a Y used to be pronounced like a TH.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And a knight was knight.
I don't think any of this is true.
It's true. Look it
Did
up.
you mean Knigget?
That's where that joke comes from.
Yeah.
No one would get that unless you knew that. It's old. It's reminiscent. It just left over from Old English. Those spelling is left over from Old English.
Old English. Try reading Beowulf. It's an interesting. The Grandmother.
I've read it. Yeah, it's hard to.
It's hard to read. People think Shakespeare's hard to read. No, go read Beowulf.
Yeah, Middle English is just pronounced weird because they pronounce all the freaking E's and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Middle English is closer. Yeah, it's probably Middle English then. I'm thinking of, not Old English.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys thinking about with these guys? Like, how far are we going to go to help them? Are we going to go all out war here, or?
I mean,
It's anything we're capable of, probably. Which war would not be?
Sequoia's under the opinion like we should help them as much as, like, also she understands like she's part of a crew. We have a contract to do. Like, we probably could technically get more help if we go back to the House of Spread and be like, hey guys, there are people on this planet fighting for you right now.
Yeah, I think if it's gonna endanger any of our other contractual obligations, then probably should. I mean, keep it to the point where it's not getting in the way of our other contracts. Is what I mean to say.
Fair. I don't see what it could possibly interfere with, but
yeah, it wouldn't be interesting if it didn't interfere with something, so you know it's coming.
yeah.
Okay, so one, you find out the name of the place. I don't know if we told you. We've been talking about the place, but this planet and the city itself is called Mimodaga.
We had not known the name of the planet. We had just called it this We had called it this planet.
Yep.
We talked about it. There was like all that stuff you saw on View about Mimo and Daga. That's the name of the planet and the city.
Okay.
Put together. Anyways, so the let's put rebels in here. Okay,
remember the proton torpedo that they fired in Star Trek and it like restarted the whole world? What was that called? The Genesis?
The Genesis
torpedo?
project?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. For this one.
Oh.
I'm
not sure if you have the ability to do that.
Why not?
That might be a little bit beyond
Make a roll.
our capabilities. Make a roll. It's a single roll. It'll all be all.
Difficulty is 80.
When you
Okay,
do
sorry.
not have a Genesis device,
I'm gonna make one.
and you don't really know how to make one.
We'll make one out of Rainier Muse. It'll be great.
It would be extremely difficult to make one.
All right.
And it would probably blow up when you're starting to build it.
Probably.
Because you would fail those tasks, I'm sure.
Hmm. We would all die. It would
Okay.
be fine.
So, what we're talking about here is doing a negotiation. So,
Okay.
you guys can look at this. You can decide
Hmm.
what you want to do and how much points you want to put into what.
All right.
But obligations and stuff are all kind of stuck together. So, if you take the contract, or you take this as you call it, what is it actually called? If you take this addendum, this you will you kind of have to take all the terms within it, so you have to put a point into each of them.
Where am I looking now? Where's it under?
Are you on the contract right now?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. Right there.
Ah.
So each of these is called a clause.
Right.
So
We gotta kill people?
We kill 3 people.
yes, they want you to kill 3 people, the rulers of this city, and by extension, world.
I assume each of them is in one of the spires, from what their names are.
Yes. He tells you that they are having a town hall in that basically square where you guys were earlier
Oh.
tonight.
Oh.
So
Okay.
in about 25 hours.
Oh, we have a lot of time. Okay. Well, we have a relatively decent amount of time.
Because remember, there's 40-hour days. So in evening, so I guess it's probably closer to 20 hours from now. So it's like a full day of day still to go before night starts. Because remember, you guys start all this in the morning, and then you've been running around for a few hours, and it's a 40-hour
Yeah.
day. So I'm
Oh my
just
gosh.
guessing at the math there. You have probably about 20 hours left.
Must be good.
All right. Cool. I'm basically because I am on board with this. I'm on board with overthrowing their leadership.
That's
Just
a. I mean, we're pretty much fighting the entire war for them. Why is that?
Well,
We
no.
could literally-
So they have lots of other people and stuff who will go and fight for them, and they say that anytime one of these people die, a new person is chosen and takes their role, and it's very, very similar, and continues the same policies, if not more so.
So
Yeah.
what would be the point of doing it again then?
If they all got killed at the same time, while this group was basically starting all the revolutionary stuff, they might be able to take over. They
I see.
also wish you to contact, because you've told them you work for House Ospretta far away and that they want to move here. You told them that, right?
Yes.
That they want control. They want to colonize this world.
Yeah.
I think we said that when Audie's like, all right, let's stop lying to these people.
Okay.
We're, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said, so that's why I'm going with
Yeah.
that. So once you say that is when they're interested in hiring you, so that they can take over before the rest of House Ospretta show up and then have to invade from the outside, because they're afraid
Yeah.
that if that happens, they'll basically have most of their people put into an army to fight the invading forces.
Right.
Yes. So they can have a stable government to meet with House Ospretta as opposed to.
No, they don't even care about that. They just care about not being a stable opposing force.
Right. That's fair. All right. But yeah, I am 100% with killing these 3 individuals.
Yeah, and as it's an invasion, they would basically mean they'd have to do landings. You can't just drop an asteroid on a place you want to use. It kind of fucks it up.
Could just hover over them with our ship and just just kill them.
Yeah.
Well,
you might
they-
be able to do that. They might have missiles or something, though.
They've killed a couple of them before, so what have they learned from that?
It hasn't happened in a generation or two. They
No.
just have rumors. Remember last time they told you about how when their leadership started dying off
Yeah.
after the one, just this guy that lived here by himself, is when this government started up from their people. So they don't know what's going on. Every time one of the leaders dies or anything, they're replaced, and there's like no difference. This is not like, hey, we're gonna do these new policies.
Yeah.
or anything. Even if that person at one point might have suggested new policies, they become very conservative quickly upon getting the position.
They're conservative and probably indoctrinated.
Probably. If you suggest something like that, he agrees. Yes, whatever that alien did definitely brought his people in line with what the alien thought was the best way to run the planet, because they all ran the planet the way that he seemed to think was the best way to do it, even after he was long dead.
Right. All right.
God Emperor.
So, this is an addendum. Addendums have 2 stations, which means you can kind of do 2 different things. The captain station is about talking to people. Researcher is about researching information, usually on the data flow. Surveillance, that's usually about like following people around, like the targets or something, to learn more information. Networker, that's dealing with people you know. That's a bit difficult to do here. You can't call in someone you know because it's freaking alien planet.
We know
And-
Joshua.
Yeah.
He's not going to help you with a contract negotiation
I know.
with
No, I know.
Joshua. It's kind of like the circles thing. You can circle up people you
Right.
know if it's a populated area that you've been before. Programmer, it usually involves like cracking surveillance or personal information or something. And you can use it, or marine, which basically means doing something involving muscle.
So
So-
I'm good at most of these things, except for
You're just so
marine.
amazing. I think
Whoa.
you might be the new captain.
Hey,
Why don't you just
It's-
do
it's-
everything?
look, man. Well, like half of them, like a third of them is like it's research and programmer, which are both things like that Sequoia has the ability to do, and then Sequoia can also talk to people.
No, I get it. She's got a Napoleon complex. Just tiny. Wow.
She's wee.
I'm more offering you guys, like the rest of the group, like what do you guys want to do? 'Cause
I would say it's more of a Natalie Wood complex.
I'm more offering like the rest of the group, like what do you guys want to do in this for this contract negotiation?
He repeats.
Derek, you're not here, but you can help. So if you have something you're like, hey, I can like go and do this
I
thing.
forgot about that.
We're in contact, you know.
Where are you? Did you make it back to the
He's
ship?
on the ship.
I'm in the ship.
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen.
But you still don't. Yeah, I guess we would.
He's in his natural habitat, the kitchen.
Why don't we tell him to come here?
I would say first check if that mob is still outside.
Yeah, how's that doing?
Okay.
That's why we have laser guns.
So
Thank you.
yes, there are people trying to get the hippodials out of the water currently.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because they're really freaked out that some weird ghost went in there, and
You could have done something.
you see some of them on these. They're on some sort of communication device. They're holding this little box to their head, and they're talking on it. And
Put boxes to their heads.
yeah. And I kind of bungled talking about how the communication stuff works here. There's only like 1 or 2 things that use any sort of tachyons whatsoever. And they seem to be like for emergency things. The view and most of the system, what it does is it's like cell towers. They have these little chips everywhere, like in like posts or whatever. Basically these little chips, and they're basically network repeaters. So that's how the whole thing works. So the city's all covered in network repeaters, but outside that you wouldn't be able to get the data flow or the view here.
Yeah, that's how you get.
So it works kind of like our cell towers, except they're like little ones. So it allows them to do stuff without, make long distance calls and everything. And it only really much, for research and stuff, it's pretty quick. But when you're actually in like cyber combat, there's some delay that causes things to slow down. So it's much better if you want to like hack the hell out of somebody to get a little closer, so you don't have that delay issue.
So, yeah, he's stuck.
So
Just a
you
little.
you could take off.
I could.
It would be kind of a difficult stealth roll because you're basically trying to move without making
Maybe
the water really obvious that you're leaving, and then you could go do something involved in this contract if you wanted.
Well, I mean, he could do something from the ship. It's just his options are limited.
You don't want to take off and fly out of the water?
There's probably Inquisitors on their way right now.
They're likely on their way, yes. That's pretty obvious.
All right. Well,
Because, like, hey, something weird happened, and now everyone's freaking out, so they call the cops.
Yeah.
And then let's just bolt the heck out of there after we stealth. And
Frickin'
screw up.
dust ghosts.
Okay,
Flush
so
in the toilet.
the flying activity, I'm just going to call as a go. You have to do the stealth. That's the thing that matters. Because you're just going straight up.
Does our ship automatically get a charge at the beginning of the session as well?
Oh, interesting.
Because our ship has no charge in it.
Yes, I will say it does get one charge.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And I
'Cause
will
I feel
write
like we
down
have
that this is not taken into account in the book.
Because we haven't used the ship in a while, is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, a few sessions, so it didn't have any charge, because we're like, we don't need to put charge in the ship.
It's probably got 3 charges. Probably.
From the past few sessions of just not using it.
Yeah. It's like it's resting, you know?
It's all the
It's
captain's
getting
charges.
luck
He just
back.
went straight into it.
Yeah, the captain just put all of his charges in. Just like, here's my heart and soul.
You know the cool thing
Anyway.
about Star Wars D6 is that it has that same mechanic where you have those charges, but they're called character points. Those are what you use to level up. So if you are smart, you play smart, and so you don't have to use them. Then you can use
Yeah.
them.
Shadowrun First Edition did that with...
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so we have 1 charge,
We have 1 charge in the ship.
and we're using that for the holo projectors.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 0 charge.
I like that.
You should roll good. That'd be awesome.
But you get 2 from the holo projector.
So you get two from the holoprojectors, and there's a lot of people paying attention to you, and they're all staring at you all around.
Well, they're not all staring at me. They're looking in the general vicinity.
They're looking at a lake.
They're looking at the croca hippos.
They're searching.
Yep.
They're
I'm-
actively searching.
I'm
Crockett
gonna
hippos are
say
helping me.
this is a 6 difficulty,
Ooh,
but because they have no idea what the fuck they're looking for, because they don't know what stealth fields are or anything, I'm gonna give you an advantage.
yeah.
So
you
I
get
got
a
3.
advantage.
Yep. Oh, this is gonna be.
Oh.
Holography, you got this.
Yeah. I have 5 plus 3.
You don't have anything in holography?
Yeah, I said I have 5.
Oh, you have
Plus
5
3.
in holography. Oh, wow. Okay.
He's
All
your
right.
shield mechanic.
This is true. This is
Yep.
true. I heard like 5 total. I was like,
So 6 threat dice. Okay, here we go. 2.
yeah.
Okay, look at that. All those 6s. Look at all those 1s.
All those 1s.
I know.
And 2s and
That's a lot of not
That's a
successes.
lot of- Yeah, that's a lot of 1s right there.
yeah.
It's that 10. That 10 put you over.
The 5s, yeah, pretty much. If that 10 was a 1, you would have failed. Cool. So, not knowing much about flying very much, like your piloting is shite, right?
But you can.
It's fine. I can help him. Dell can help him.
Dell's already
Piloting
helping
is-
you. That's
he
what
has
Dell
2.
does.
Okay,
Yeah,
he has
2
2.
in
He's
piloting.
trained.
Yeah, you're trained in piloting. That's fine. You're okay. So you just rise it up really, really slowly, but you spend all your time on the shields, calibrating them to make it really hard to tell that the water's basically splitting apart and in the shape of a starship that's slowly rising out.
He's just going slowly.
Yeah. So you just pull off the band-aid real slow. And you just slowly rise out of the ground, and we basically see the shot of the ship, and you see the big gap in the water, and it's trying to look like water, and we can see that it looks like water, but it kind of doesn't from certain angles, and then the ship leaves, and then we look down, and we see from below the ship, as you go away from these little people, they get smaller and smaller, and where are you going?
Bloop, bloop. over to where they're at.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay, so we head off towards.
Being tracked. Don't do it.
Ah! Oh no!
You are stealthed. There's an. So you got one success, and it's stealth or you get 2 successes. That's the same as 1, but that is pretty much they know something's going on, and they're still looking, but they don't know where you are because it isn't a complete success, which requires 3. So they're looking around and they're like, "What happened?" And they're totally confused. And some people start like, "I think I saw a ghost in there." And they're all, and you notice that these trucks we see as you're rising up, the little people down there. These trucks are pulling in. These black vans are pulling in, and you see Inquisitors, or what you suspect are Inquisitors, getting out. And they have yellow tape.
Distraction. I'm
Yellow
causing distraction.
You are. It's great.
So they're starting to search around there and all that, and you see people like getting those hippo gators away from the crockett hippos, away from the pool. Anyway, so you fly across it. It's easy enough. Your stealth, that's what really matters, and you find yourself soon above the large storage facility, the biotech storage facility. Are you going to land inside, or are you just going to hover there?
What do you guys want?
All right.
Why do you need to be stealth anymore?
Oh, it's remaining stealth. It's not getting out of stealth.
Yeah. Do they have like an area that could effectively be a landing pad for our nuclear submarine-sized ship?
It would be easiest if he hovered.
Okay.
But you could technically fly into this building, but that would be a test. That's not a simple task.
No,
Yeah, just hover.
just hover there and give everyone cancer.
I'm just gonna
All the
float.
waves.
Just gonna
Okay, so you're just like kind of floating above. So, what tasks do we want everyone to do?
Okay.
Someone has to do the captain task. Someone has to talk the talk.
Oh,
You
I
do
got
it.
this.
Craig? Craig? No. Not happening, Craig.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it's either... I think captain is either Audie or Sequoia. So,
Right, and I just don't have the skills, really.
yeah.
Do you have the skills? You have
We have the same amount, actually.
Do I? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
Because you're trained in sophentology, right? And have one in performance, same as me, and I would probably be tagging a House of Sporetta, so we both have 5 dice no matter what.
So, here's the thing, though. The captain thing happens after the other guys, so he'd be able to do 2 rolls, right? Or 2 different things.
There are 2 stations that are applicable.
But I can only tag one thing, because I was about to say I could use Yukon, but that's only one dice anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Although
Yeah.
you could add a second die there if you want to use him as a Yukon thing, but I'd rather it be someone who's kind of more in touch with the Yukon community. You know what I mean? Someone involved in the culture.
Look, man, I'm involved in all the communities.
But yes,
yeah.
you by the way promote Yukon to the next level the same way by having a contact that's a Yukon of import. You kind of have to decide. So you could have taken that instead of House of Sporetta if you wished.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I did. Yeah.
so next Yukon you meet. So Sequoia, do you want a captain? Do you want to research? Do we want? You could probably, Derek. You could probably have Craig take the ship to somewhere and do some surveillance. Likewise, Audie could do some research or get up in the ship with him and do surveillance instead. What else could you do? There's lots of things you can do.
Programming is something I might probably.
It's a bit difficult because you'd have to have
that's
some
what I
sort
thought.
of network to hack. And
Yeah.
If we're gonna take the ship somewhere to do kind of scouting, I'll go along just as backup in case something happens.
Then I'll have to do captaining because I will be here.
Yeah.
If we do that.
I mean, you could go fly, and you could leave Audie to be the captain if you wanted. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Like, this is likely... I mean, performance is not going to make a lot of sense if you're not lying to them.
No.
But I'm like, it's more that I'm dressing, like, I'm trying to address... It would be, for me, it would be addressing crowd.
Oh, well, that would be marketing, then.
Which I have.
Which I don't have.
Marketing is your oratory skill because it's to politic. So you're basically you go to all his men and tell them what amazing job you would do, and everything. That's talking to a group. That's oratory. That's marketing.
Yeah,
that's your Hitler die. That's your Hitler die.
Sure.
Don't say things like that, man.
That's the order you're gonna go with.
Yep. Not Churchill, Hitler.
Oh, jeez. All right. It's not who I was gonna go with, but all right. With my Martin Luther King die, like.
It's not my character. It's your character. I don't know why.
You're the one who said it.
Okay. So
anyway,
Audie, do you want to go with one of these individuals, and do you want to do one of these tasks? So we got captain, researcher, surveillance, networker, programmer, and marine. So I mean, you could scoop up a bunch of inquisitors and interrogate them. You could.
I know where some are.
Yeah.
You could go try to surveil your targets.
I don't want to be the captain. That's just not exciting to me.
Okay.
Although I want to, if you guys think that I should do that, then that's fine. But other than that, I'll tag along on the ship.
I think Sequoia, you've been made acting captain by everyone else not wanting to do it.
I will captain. I will captain then. I will be in charge of this negotiation.
Okay.
I always put my hand in that pot. You know, I mean, it's saying.
Oh no! See, nobody else wants. Audie doesn't want to do it. You want to do it, but nobody wants you to do it.
Yes. Which leaves Sequoia.
Hitler, man.
What?
Okay, no more fascist random mentions, please.
Stop.
Like,
actually, please stop. Please don't make that comparison.
Yes.
That's like
Thank you.
That's awful.
So,
anyways,
you know the German government paid his only two survivors.
We're not talking about this.
They never have kids. They can never have kids.
No,
we're not
talking.
Fine. So, we're gonna go get some inquisitors.
Apologies, stream, for shouting.
yes. Okay. We'll have a talk problem. Okay, cool. So let's go off to what do you guys want to do? Did you want to surveil the leaders or scoop up and interrogate some inquisitors, or do you have a better idea?
I know a tractor beam.
Yeah, remember about that worked last. Oh, why? I don't think that.
You are also good at scanning. You could scan where these targets are. That's also something you could do. And you could...
I'll go
I'm not
scan.
telling you what to do. I'm saying there's things you can do. So which ones do you want to do?
I want to go scan things. I was just trying to find something for Audie to do.
There's only two stations, so he can basically support one of you. Unless he wants to do the task, and then you can support one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here just in case something goes wrong. Like I'll shoot the thing that goes wrong.
Yeah.
Or fix it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to tractor beam those guys up, it might be an Audie task, because he is probably better at pulse projection, as he's the gunner.
Probably.
Okay, so Audie, you go outside, and Craig, I guess you just land the ship outside the building, and then he comes in, kind of thing.
You could set the launch.
Yeah, you could do that, or you can just kind of dip down, still stealthed, and he can
He
walk
gets
into
in.
it. This big door opens, you see a light coming out of nowhere, and he walks up, and it's You can play the Close Encounters song out loud for random confusing. Yeah. So you're aboard the ship now. That isn't difficult to do that sort of thing. And you guys can tell me what you want to do. So what's the plan?
We're going to scan some stuff.
We're gonna look for these 3 people where they might be
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
hiding out. Not necessarily hiding out, but we don't know where they are right at the moment, right?
Okay. So you said earlier you thought they might be at the spires. The spire pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that where you're gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a simple task to fly over there.
Should we stealth first? We should probably stealth first.
You're currently stealth, but you will have to stealth again where you go over that sort of airspace.
Do they have flying thingies?
Like flying ships and stuff?
Yeah.
You haven't seen any yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. They probably got shoot flying thingies down thingies though, right?
They might have shoot flying things downy thingies.
Yeah. Okay. That's a risk we're willing to take, I guess. Even though we haven't negotiated the contract yet, right?
No, this is part of negotiation. You guys are going to get some information to help your acting captain act like a captain and get you a good deal.
Oh, don't mess this up. Just kidding.
If I do, well,
I'm just joking. I could have done it too.
Okay, cool. So you guys are flying over there. It's a pretty easy task. You're just like flying it through the air. It's not a big deal. But you do need to redo stealth as you kind of come in over the city. Because you were way out in the outskirts before.
Okay, everybody hold their breath.
Can I give the ship charge?
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, and the difficulty is 4.
It's 2 less.
Yeah, you're not being observed by multiple people while trying to leave a watery thing that leaves a giant gap in it.
Yep.
So it's
They're going to be
easier.
like, House of Spread is coming back.
Alright, so I have no advantage. It is 4 and I have 5.
Okay. Roll all successes and you'll win.
Mm-hmm.
it's the game.
Okay, cool.
What happens?
Yep, those ones. They love me.
Mm-hmm.
It's me.
Okay.
We should just bolt out. Just leap really quick.
So you fly over top of the spires and you're looking down and you see in Onra Square they're setting up. There's a big stage and you see tests of like holo projectors and stuff going on and there's lots of setting up going on. And something's going to happen because you failed that. But I will let you do something. So you could take a detailed rendition of the square and how they're setting up and try to figure that out. You could try to find, by using like how people are moving around and who's with them and stuff, who your targets are. If you want. Do you want to? What sort of scan do you want to do, or something else? If you have a different idea, tell me.
Well, I just Guess I'll just scan that area. Kind of see, like you're saying, movement patterns, kind of where things are located.
So you want like a detailed, like basically map of Onra Square and how they're setting it up, and where everybody be sitting during the town hall or assembly or whatever they're doing. Okay, Cool. So roll your scanning.
And that is against.
And okay, so I'm choosing a new type of outcome for the last one. So this would normally be a pretty easy task. It is part of the negotiation, so it has a set number. So this is covert, so it's 4. But because you failed this last task, it is 6.
Okay. So I'm not going to pass this one.
You never know.
4v6. One away from even getting a charge from it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so
Those
you
ones.
get a base layout of that, and you get very little information. Basically, you can see what is set up, but you kind of have an idea where they're going to sit. They're sitting on the stage and stuff, but that's pretty much what you can see. You have no idea what their patterns are. They seem to be chaotic to you. You're not sure which doors the leaders are going to come out of or anything, or when they're going to be there, or any of that information. I can give you more information, and you can succeed if you want to compensate for this, but it will give me 3 dice. Do you want to do that?
Seeing as without it we got nothing, sure.
Okay, so you are going to get 3 points on the contract. And you can return to the post with your mission successful despite your failures.
Multiple failures.
Yep.
Okay. So you're talking when you get the information. Pretty much they can tell where everybody is and how they're moving around and stuff. It took them a while to figure it out, but it's pretty obvious by the security around certain doors that you can see the bodies there. There's bodies moving around. You also scan a group of bodies moving around, like basically surrounding individuals, and where the security is the strongest. You basically have all their security plans. So this can help you in the nitty-gritty. Like, you know where everything is, and it's kind of obvious where people are being moved to. So there's certain hallways, there's security down every single hallway, and there's certain elevators that have been sitting for long periods of time in the same location at the top in the office of the Inquisitor or Grand Inquisitor and that sort of thing. So you get all that sort of information. Here, I'll show you on the sheet.
Simple primitives.
Okay, let me just do. I have to. Okay, so you can tell that these are their offices. Okay, and I don't know why this is so small. There we go. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay, cool. So you know that that's their offices. They're going to be coming out of like a side doors that lead directly into this area, and there's heavy security on every door. The easiest time to hit them would be in Owner Square, or you could try to hit them at the top of the spires, but you're not really sure what the spires are made of or anything, so that might not be as easy as it seems. Does that seem like the complete information that you were looking for?
Yep.
Cool. So, now you have 19 out of 16. So, what do you say, acting captain?
All right. Let's see. I get the information from them, right?
Yep.
All right. What I'm gonna try doing, I'm gonna try turning this into like basically kind of a like like a pre-mission briefing, essentially, like getting a bunch of people together and being like, here's what we have, here's what we're looking to do. This is going to spark the revolution. You will overthrow the, like, not evil, but like corrupt government in power, that kind of thing. Like that kind of rhetoric is what she's going to be going for.
Sounds good.
All right. So, oh boy. I'm guessing this is a marketing role.
Yes it is. And the difficulty, as I said, was 4. You haven't failed an opening task that made it harder or anything.
Great. Well, I'm going to use a charge for House Sosparetta if I can. Sosapatra.
Yep. Sosapatra.
Okay. Alright, so politic, marketing, 2 advantage, and difficulty 4. Here we go. 2 successes.
Awesome. So that increases this to 21. So why don't you... Alright, do you any part of this speech you want to actually do?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let us see the scene, and I will fill in with what Joshua says, because he has stuff to fill in.
Cool. I'm gonna actually use basically the images that are behind me are of the surveillance footage of the event, and Sequoia's just like going on about like, this is how the security is right now. We can bust in there, we can get the leaders, all 3 of them, cut the head off the snake. Trust me, this is how your revolution will begin. Swift and decisive.
You see Joshua is kind of nodding. Did you want to add any more to this? Did you want to just take the 2 dice, or do you want to add 1 more?
Let's make it a full success. I can get a charge back. Yeah, let's add 1
You don't get a charge back.
I don't get a charge back, but I do get another one.
Yeah, you just get 1 for this. Okay, so I put a die in there, and the evil sound goes, and this goes to 22. You see Joshua, he's nodding his head, he walks up and stands on the same little table you are, or whatever, so you can be seen by the people, it's kind of small, both of you. And he's like, yes, that is the way. You understand. Our people are ready for this. As soon as the attack happens, they will rise up and attack. They will take out Inquisitor stations, stop up the librarian locations, stop all the surveillance. We will take all of the strategic points at here, and he starts pointing to the different points all over the city, and talking about how they're going to they have a group of women that are coming in to take out the local collection of pregnancy collection and that sort of thing, and to stop all of that simultaneously, to just freeze the city so they can take over. All they need is to have the heads of this of the government to go silent, because they know that they won't be able to control things. Their logistics will break down.
Right.
They'll be like a cat falling off a bed. Anyways. So, how do you want to spend your points?
Well, we have 6 points. Could honestly just put 2 in each, all 3 of them.
Yeah, you have to put at least 1 in each.
Okay.
So,
I say, well, what are those worth?
they're each worth 100. Because that's how obligations work.
Yeah, I say 1 in each of those, and then we put more points in the stuff we already have.
Can
you can't do that?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Then like 2 in each.
No, we have.
If it seems too clever, I probably figured out you shouldn't be able to do that already.
I mean, we haven't claimed the world and the archetype or the architectural whatever site yet.
The archaeological sites.
No,
archaeological, blah blah.
But
you
we can't
actually do anything except inside the new.
We can't change the rest of the contract. We can only put points in the clauses that were just added.
Then yeah, 2 in each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the other thing you do need to, this is why they accepted you, the trade article you already have. So you will probably want to take your payout right away for this contract upon completing the addendum part. You'll take the trade out on that.
Okay.
So we'll just start adding those in there, and you can take complex materials or whatever for that, whenever you wish. So right now that's you paid 3. I did this backwards, didn't I? There, 16 over 22, not 22 over 16. Okay, so that spent 3, so you've done 19. So you have 3 more. You can evenly distribute them, or you can more strongly target one or the other, just in case you fail.
I was going to evenly distribute them. I think that's...
What do you
Give
think?
us more of a reason to go after everybody.
Yeah.
Audie? Even distribution?
Sure.
Okay. That's very fair of you. Joshua seems very happy.
I'd hope so. He is a revolutionary after all.
Yes, he wants them all gone. Because the librarian obviously will be information control. They are the main comms group.
Right.
The Inquisitors basically will be running the military stuff, and there's a particular big dislike for the grandmother, so...
She
Cool.
takes all the women.
And the children!
Yeah, there's getting a weird thing for that.
It is. It's strange. Communal child raising thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, the contract's been made. You guys have spent your points on the new addendum. The group is very happy, and they basically... the schedule's set up. They know what's going to happen, so... You have your job.
Awesome.
They have comms units. They're built into the local relay system. So you already had access to that, so you can just call them. You basically know their phone numbers now. They're all unlisted and kind of hidden, but they will become exposed quite quickly, especially if the Grand Librarian is ready to go and is able to start communicating. So how do you guys want to do this? This is murder killing.
How are we going to do this assassination? Well, we have like the information for the event, right? Like, is it like the leaders are speaking there, or are they just attending?
Well, leaders are speaking.
Okay.
They'll be down on the
We're
stage.
They'll be on
Each
the
of them
stage.
is speaking, like, basically in between each of their speeches. There is a demonstration of... This is the demonstration of glory for the Inquisitor, the demonstration of loyalty for the grandmother, and the and the demonstration of culture for the librarian. And each
Okay,
of them will
so-
be basically have one of these before they go on.
So they'll all- Oh, go ahead.
They're not all going to be in the same place at the same time.
Well, you don't really know if they're all going to be on the stage at the same time at all. That's the thing you don't know. If you would have probably if you might have done a research thing, maybe you might have received that information. You might be able to find it still, but that's not what you did. You found out exactly their routes and stuff, and where they are right now, and some of the security stuff by basically scanning the area really good. But
Right.
that's hard to get schedule out of that.
Yeah. Cool. I
But
just
you
figured
have
that
what's
might
on the
be-
view. So on the view, they're talking about this. Everybody's going to be there.
So the view doesn't have schedule?
It doesn't have like, oh, the Grand Inquisitor will be speaking at this time.
Well, that's all it has. Right?
Okay.
It has when they're speaking and when the demonstrations are happening.
Demonstrations are.
But it doesn't say they're going to be sitting in the corner on the left during this period. You know there's seats for all of them, but you don't know if they're all going to be there at the same time or if they're
Fair.
going to like just come out of the spire right before they have to speak and then stay in a more secure location between them.
I think we could try. We probably need to figure that out. We
Yep.
really formally do this.
So, are you planning on sneaking back into town or flying in there, or what? What are we doing?
Well,
For somebody hacking.
that's what I was thinking. Like, I could probably find like this, like probably try finding their schedule, like through, like, yeah, through hacking, through computers. But
Yeah. You
That's-
might be able to get close enough to some of the computers by flying right up to their office. That's something like that. It might be tampered inside, so you might actually have to get out of the ship and like try to get in through the surface of. I mean, you could get yourself
We
explosive.
couldn't go-
Or,
Like where the guard stations and stuff are, and know from them.
you know where all. Oh, you mean hack one of the guards?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, you could
they
probably
would
hack one of the
track their
guards.
schedules.
because they would definitely have this. That they would have to have the schedule.
The officers would, for sure. You
Yeah.
could tell there's ones that seem to be moving between areas, giving orders and stuff. You could hack one of them.
Yeah, we can hack one of the officers then. That should be.
Okay. So,
Reasonably
do you want to
simple.
do that before or after a break? Maybe do that first?
Yeah, whichever
think-
you and you guys want to do. I'm good.
So, how do you want to do it? Do you want to sneak up there and try to do this? As in stealth in with the ship, or sneak in on like launch? Or do you want to try to do this from afar via relay and increase the difficulty?
The ship's already stealthed.
The ship failed stealth last time.
Oh yeah, and the ship's left.
No, the ship's back now.
Oh, the ship's back. Oh, right, of course.
It's still stealth. You just failed to be entirely invisible, and you made it really hard on yourself back there. I have an option for a certain type of outcome. Because I didn't really want to have a big... They see the aliens, and everything's all fucked.
Yeah.
At that point.
I'm trying to think like whether to do it from remotely or like from the launch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What would she do? Well, I think if I went on the launch, I have to for stealth, and then I have to do the hack afterwards. It would
Well,
be
yeah,
too
the launch is one aboard the ship. So you could go on the ship and either fly in the ship or take your shield person and scanner person off to where they need to go, and you could do the hacking. Or you
Alright.
could just go in the ship and do that there, or you could sneak inside on foot.
I think we'll
landing
just
with
take
the launch in the back.
I think
or
we could just go on the ship. That'll be easiest for
Okay.
all of us.
So failing like stealth or whatever, this would probably get you seen this time.
So let's not have that happen, guys.
Yep.
So
Let's make sure these dice don't keep rolling runs.
Yeah, that would be.
Okay.
that
I've
would be
had
great.
multiple ones in every one of my rolls so far.
yeah, that's a lot of. Well, the ones were in the six-sided, so that's good. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's bad.
double failed.
Actual
Yeah.
fails.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're going to stealth in. Where do you want to go, and who are you trying to hack? Because you'll have to
Well,
get kind of low because they'll just have. You'll have to basically get within your ship's range of these people to try to hack them. Because nobody's got tachyons or anything. So.
Yeah. Some like. I don't know. Somewhere where like if we did get seen, it wouldn't cause like too much of a ruckus. Like we're not gonna just like
then
go into the square.
You can't do that.
Okay. Well then.
It's a submarine, a massive ship over
yeah,
top
no,
of a city, right?
I realize that.
None of the city streets are designed even for really cars that much. It's pretty much a walking city,
Right.
except major throughways where they bring like delivery vehicles and stuff. So there's no driving up to. There's some back doors that take the delivery vehicles. You might be able to slide up there, but they're definitely going to see this thing if your ship becomes visible above that.
I mean, I wasn't gonna I didn't want to land the ship.
Yeah, but it'd be floating, I don't know, about 500 to 100,000 meters above the road.
Let's paint it like a balloon.
I mean, we could just like Craig and I could just get them all, like do that then if that's going to be a big issue.
Yeah, you could.
All right.
It would be easier to get close in something small.
Well then, let's go, Craig.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Adi, you gonna stay in the ship and open fire on them when required?
Sure.
Yeah, stay like 3 kilometers away and just be like, ah, yeah, aim there, destroy it.
That's probably what I should just do anyway.
Okay, cool.
That'll work.
So,
I don't have anything to combat it.
okay, so you fly above the area. If you stay high enough, you don't really have to stealth again because you're not like within easy sight.
Okay, cool.
So you can just do the stealth with launch.
Okay.
Okay.
And the launch, I can use my charge, right?
Yes, you can.
It's only got a 1 in hull projector, but better than nothing.
Sorry, I put it in connect deflector. The other point in connect deflector.
So you're piloting the vessel, so you can use your charge from piloting. You do not have to do anything fancy as of yet. You do have to stealth though, because basically the ship is like hovering way above these spire pyramids, and you just come out in the launch out the side, and you stealth, and then you head downwards towards the spires.
Difficulty?
And the difficulty of this is 4.
Hey, here we go.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay.
That's 3 6s. And I still only got 2 successes.
Yeah, it's because you didn't do... You got 1 negative and then only 3 positive ones. So. Okay, so let's quickly check this.
It's my first roll that doesn't have a 1.
Yay, no ones. Okay. Oh, I'm looking for something.
This is how we do.
Even that one where I rolled 2 successes on the first thing, I rolled 3 1s.
Okay, so you come down at a quick speed. You notice people moving around, like they're kind of looking for something, like they hear something or something's happening. But they don't know exactly where you are, but they're definitely on alert.
Alright.
They're probably searching for whatever made the high-pitched falling out of the sky sound.
It's the dust ghost.
Yeah. So there's that.
All right.
So they detected you, but they don't know where you are, and they don't know what you are, so they're not like looking up or anything. They're just like, hey, what the hell is that? That was a weird sound. It's all the guards are kind of moving around and looking and kind of on alert. So where do you want to go? Do we want to look at... Are we on the map currently? I'm not.
No, we're on the contract.
Yeah, because we were doing that. There we go. There's the map. And... So you see the different spires. Where do you want to go? And just imagine there's like rooms inside like this, and there's people lined up.
Well, we're just trying to find a security officer, right?
Yes, you probably want what you're looking for is probably like someone who looks more like an officer or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So actual full inquisitor. You kind of figured out some of the clothing stuff in your last sneaky times. So yeah, you see a bunch of guards kind of standing at various doors on the spires. The spires seem to be all closed. And you see, where do you go? Where are you trying to... You want to go near one of those doors then, right? And look for somebody? I just want to know where the launch is going to be.
Oh, okay.
Like here or like here or what?
Yeah. Outside of...
And who are you trying to access? A officer guarding the memory spire, fertility spire, or loyalty spire?
Let's see. Probably Either fertility or loyalty would be I think.
Okay.
Though
What do
memory
you think?
has all the information.
I'm thinking the memory,
Okay.
just
yeah.
because we might be able to, for one, maybe get some more information. For another, it's the whole thing of take out the communications first.
Yeah. So let's go near the Spire of Memory.
Okay, so you kind of come around behind it a little bit, and you do see someone walking along. You're not that close to them. You're about 600-700 meters away. You can totally hack them from here without any difficulty. And he's marching along. It's a human. I think it's a human. It was a. Well, it's on a lattice in the black uniform.
Oh.
It's probably why you noticed him, because he's fucking tall.
Space Angel over here.
Yeah, he's light blue. His orange feathers.
Ostentatious.
And he is marching about.
All right.
Talking to people, giving them orders.
Let's hack him. It's Officer.
Okay. Yeah, and he's also talking on his device. So go ahead. This is obviously a
Inscription hack.
inscription hack task.
Dev kit, I am assuming.
You can use your dev kit, yes.
Cool. What is the difficulty for me?
5.
Oh wow. Okay. Very
No,
well
4.
shielded.
Sorry, 4.
Okay.
4 difficulty. Not
They
5.
have good. They have good data security apparently.
Oh, that's decent. Normal is 3.
-1 successes. They have good data security.
Wow.
Those ones.
Look at no, the 3s. The 3 threes is what killed you.
I got 4 failures. And only 3 successes on my normal dice. And a lot of 1s.
Okay,
Great.
so fortunately, I'm taking a couple dice out of here, so that's good, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
How many dice are in there now? 9.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool, great. So we already had 6 before.
Yep.
All right.
Well, no, now you got. I just took 2 out now.
Oh no, I meant like before we did that contract.
Okay, so as you start hacking, you're basically you go in, you start trying to get into his system, and you're hacking away, doing the hacker thing, and he looks around and grabs out his device and grabs out another device and starts making a call, and all of a sudden you're under attack. They're
Great.
back hacking you, as the cool kids say.
Okay, cool, great. Masters changed their protocols.
Yeah. So you are currently being attacked by their security protocols. A 5 difficulty attack
Oh,
on your
great.
system.
Oh, boy.
And you can use hardening for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to use and be out of charge. All right, I only have 4 dice with hardening, so that's fun.
Yay.
Network defense, 1 advantage, 5 difficulty. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Screw him. I can do this.
okay, so you do not exist. I think that's what happens. You succeed. You defend yourself. They completely lose you, and you can tell that they, in the Spire of Memory, they have a floor full of information officers.
Hmm.
Let me look. It's let me just write this in. And that's going to be unseeable at that size, so there you go.
offices.
it go invisible?
Did what go invisible?
No, I tried to move something to the proper scene and it didn't move. There we go. Intelligence networking. Right below the offices of the Grand Librarian is the Intelligence Networking Division, and they're the current ones trying to hack you.
Oh. Okay, then.
So, not only did you defend yourself, I also gave you a free, basically, trace.
Good.
Because I'm a nice GM. So, what do you want to do?
So, well...
So, they're kind of looking around. You see some scrambling going on. They think they probably look like they think that's the rebels or something. And so, they're scrambling around. And the intelligence networking people are out there looking, but they can't find you. You're a freaking ghost in the shell. Or the bark. You're ghost in the bark.
God, trying to hack the same guy is definitely not gonna work. So, how to approach? It'd be great to just like crash their system, but that would make things way more suspicious.
Yes. They're already like now kind of worried. Like you've kind of basically alerted them by doing this that something's happening.
It was just some kid in the base, grandma's basement. It's fine.
Script kitty. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, you could try to do something like
Give them a
alert them to
false lead.
give them false leads or something. That's something you could totally do. That would be like a code
That
test.
the other spire is hacking them.
Yes. I would giving him false leads is a great idea. I'll try doing that. Just be like false lead and false alarms.
Take a charge.
Take a charge, you say?
No, it's only 3. You need 4. It's greater than 3.
Oh, right. Well, I'm out of charge, but I can still try doing it. Oh, wait. Hey, Craig.
Oh, so you're volunteering to feed him charge. That's fine.
There you go.
You don't have to like whisper it.
Thanks, Craig.
We don't all have to remember everything.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try giving him a false lead.
Okay. So what are you trying to cause? What's your intent here?
My intent here is to cause partly maximum confusion for them, and it's mostly a misdirection type thing, so that they'll like when the event actually comes of us assassinating these leaders, they'll like the intelligence network will just be like completely confused and just will have terrible response times essentially.
So you want to have the hackers, or at least like a bunch of people, to go off somewhere else, or are you trying to have them like evacuate a building or something? Like,
I think the Inquisitors are hacking them.
That would be really good, but probably very difficult.
it just would be hard to convince them that
Yeah.
they're attacking each other randomly.
Yeah. Well, it could be like convincing them that there's a mole could be a thing.
Yes, you could convince them that the hacking is coming from inside the office.
Yeah. I think that would be good.
Yes, that is something you could totally do. And then they would
Alright.
have to go in and deal with their own intelligence networking people who would report each other to the Inquisitors, and they'd come upstairs and all that stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have them start reporting on each other.
So these guys have lost them. You're just going to basically put out some trace that leads back to their own floor. You choose some random dude in row C5 or something. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
something like that.
Before that, should we give that dude a call and make sure he doesn't have people embedded in there that we're going to expose?
Does he? We could ask Joshua. Just be like, hey, Joshua, do you have people in intelligence and networking?
If you want, sure. You have his
Have his phone.
yeah, you have his phone number.
And make sure he's got nobody in the Inquisitors or whatnot that we're going to, make suspicious.
Yeah.
I just
Be like,
You're
hey,
really asking him if he has a plant, right?
Yeah,
Yep. The plant's asking if he's got a plant.
exactly. Precisely. I'm branching out to him.
Okay, Lady Tree, give him a call.
All right, I call him up.
Okay. He answers
Joshua.
you. You can hear him, like, he just got everybody really quiet because he got a call.
Right.
And he picks up and he's like, "Who is this?"
This is Sequoia.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any people in intelligence and networking?
He's like, your call sign doesn't actually come up with anything. It's kind of weird.
That's intentional.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what are you asking?
Do you have any people in intelligence networking? You know, spy of memory.
You mean
all
in the
that?
Spire memory?
Mm-hmm.
We've been trying to get someone in there for years. No.
Okay, good. This could go really. This could have got. Also, got any people in your cops, your inquisitors?
Actually, we cannot get any plants within the group.
Okay. Okay.
They're very good at rooting people out, and they tend to promote from within.
Fair. All right. Good to know. Just wanted to know. There's going to be something happening. We'll let you know when it's done. Good?
Okay. Are things about to get chaotic?
Not for us. Just for them.
He's like, uh-huh. And then you hear it's like, so do you know what a free... Click.
Click.
Do you know what a free spacer is what he was just trying to ask somebody. Like, oh my god, what have we got involved with? Kind of comment towards someone.
You know what a hacker is.
Anyways, so go ahead. You don't have a lot of time to do this code, so...
All right. Hack. Craig, you're going to give me a charge so I can use my dev kit.
Already took it off.
Okay.
Cool. What's this difficulty this time?
It is kind of hard because these are the actual hackers.
Actual hackers with archaic technology.
Yeah, so it is. I'm gonna say it is 5 though.
Okay. Cool.
No. Yeah, I said last time. I said it was 4. It is 4.
Okay. It's 4 again.
No, when I back hacked you, did I say it was 4 or 5? I said it was 5. Yes,
4.
It's 5. It was the first one that was 4.
Oh.
The second one was 5.
Second one was 5.
Yeah,
All right.
this is also 5.
All right. Let's see. How
This is what they
goes.
do, so they're
And then-
experts.
You get advantage for your thing, right?
What thing?
I already put the advantage for my dev kit. I don't have any other advantages.
Okay.
I unfortunately don't have an advantage from also having my trace.
Or from the internet.
2 successes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so it succeeds. It's not a complete success. So, you see some confusion, and then you see a group of inquisitors. After a little bit, head up towards the spire of memory and go inside.
Oh, good.
Unless you're actively scanning, you probably don't know what's going on the inside. But
I mean, I'm not.
it seems to have worked to a degree.
Good. That's exactly what we wanted.
Okay, so is there someone else you wish to try to hack?
Probably not before the break.
Okay.
Anyway.
So when we come back, I think we're going to be close to this job that we have to do. So are we all ready for Blake? Cool. So I'll see you guys at 8:35
All
or
right.
9:30. 8:35. Yep. Okay. Talk to you guys later.
All right. See you in a
Bye.
bit.